Really, there's not a whole lot to say about Masks of Power because that one was really rushed through and I didn't really do very much with it. But Masks of Power was kind of cobbled together just because of the success of Fallen Order. I mean, the success of the first episode of Fallen Order. I started filming that before the second episode was even released. In fact, I even finished filming Masks of Power before the second episode of Fallen Order was released. I was working on the Mask of Power script, and I was in college. I was doing other things too. I didn't have as much time to spend on it because Fallen Order was done over the summer. I wasn't doing anything over that summer. But Mask of Power, I was in school at that point, so I didn't have as much time to write it. Which is why it took me a month instead of like a week to do like Fallen Order did. I didn't reconsult any Bionicle things for it, like Fallen Order. I had read up on it and stuff. But Mask of Power was purely just me figuring it out on my own. I didn't consult any Bionicle comics or the wiki or anything like that. I just pulled together things that I could remember off the top of my head. And for some reason I remembered Aft, Bors, and Brander. Bors is only mentioned in Matanui Online Game 2, and then Aft and Brander you can both talk to. They're just lava farmers. But for some reason I decided to make them evil, even though there's really no indication of them being evil in the games. One of the things I wanted to accomplish with Mask of Power as a story is the power behind the Mask of Power, because I don't think I adequately explained it in Fallen Order, and for anyone who is not as familiar with Bionicle, the way it worked with all the Masks of Power, I just wanted to have something that kind of explained it all and created a story around that need to explain it. Filming Masks of Power was another thing. That one took a lot longer as well because apart from writing it over a month, it took about a month to film it too. I didn't spend as much time on it. It took longer too. It took a couple months to shoot Masks of Power because I think that one I spent from December to maybe like February maybe? I think like December to February I was filming Masks of Power. I might be wrong. It's been so long. I think that's really all that can be said about filming a Mask of Power, is that it took longer. There wasn't really anything eventful. I didn't use any new techniques. I didn't use any new kinds of programmings. All I did was write a new story, and it took longer to write and film than the previous did. Yes, Mask of Power, there was intended to be a third after Mask of Power. There was not originally intended to be a second after Fallen Order, but there was intended to be a third after Mask of Power, and it was not actually The Lost World. That was not my original idea.